All right, so these are our color choices that we have to choose from.
Okay.
We're going with the nice duration lineup here. Boom.
Exactly.
Colors with all the sweet little choices there. A lot of choices, a lot of color choices,
Yes,
folks.
there is. Oh, I'm excited. Our color tile choices have come in, and we get to check them out and pick them out.
Now, because this is an exciting thing that we're getting ready to do, I have all three of our trim colors right here.
Okay.
Just show the old camera there. We got our trim color going to be going on the house there.
Mark has everything laid out in the kitchen for me to look at. I'm excited to see the colors myself, but I'm not sure about the colors that he chooses.
These two are trim colors. Our main body of our house.
It's going to be gray.
Yep, this color right here. So
Yes.
tell me what you think. Nope. Nope. And there you go. Look at that color match. Is that gold?
No, absolutely not.
What's wrong with it?
It's a brown roof.
This is gray. It says it right on the card.
I know you want gray. Yeah, we're putting
What
it up
color
next
is
to
that?
gray. It's like brown. Doesn't match. That doesn't
How
match.
does that not match that?
Because, well, our trim's going to be black. And that's a lot of
Black
browns
goes with
in that.
everything. I don't understand. Why won't that work? What do you?
Because you're colorblind.
Beneath the fog, behind the rust, sometimes they come back. There's only one internationally recognized Mopar master, Mark Warman, joined by his friends, family, and dream team, the Ghouls.
Nobody wants to take on the stuff that we take on.
Reviving the past,
100% untouched survivor.
resurrecting the icons of American muscle,
We are the Shaolin priests of Mopar.
uncovering stories,
It's the baddest car we have here.
and restoring dreams,
The most iconic muscle car on the planet.
putting cars back where they belong. On the road.
Here we go.
Beyond a passion,
Oh, that's wild.
one man's obsession with Mopar perfection. This is Graveyard Cars.
I don't understand. Why won't that work? What do you?
Because you're colorblind. I get that he's colorblind. I mean, I've been with him for almost 30 years, but he is in denial.
What do you want? Just to insult me?
We're
shooting a bit here.
Yeah, what do you want?
So Mark's building his new house right now. Super happy for him. Couldn't be more excited. But in classic Mark fashion, I don't know where it's at, any details, and that's not even what's important. What is important is Mark is colorblind. I'm not joking. He cannot see colors. You picking out colors?
Yeah, look at that. Tell me that.
It is, I know.
That's the one you like?
Yeah, just come right in and just interrupt what I'm doing because we need to
You're
talk.
just playing house anyways.
I'm not playing house.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need that second booth.
Need a second booth.
Yeah.
The one you've been bugging me about. Ain't happening. What do you need a second booth for anyway?
Why do you think? So I've been asking Mark for over a year to get a new booth for the shop. This booth works great. Nothing wrong with it, but the problem is Mark wants more cars done. Therefore, if I have another booth, I can do twice as much work. So at the end of the day, this is only going to benefit Mark.
Why do you need to do it right now when I'm in the middle
Because this isn't real.
This is real.
No, you're picking out stuff for your
If
house.
I'm gonna pick this out for the
Why would you
my-
pick? That's the answer.
Okay, I don't know those things, okay? I am
that what you
colorblind.
picked?
That's what I
Okay.
like, yeah.
Okay. I hope Suzanne's steering the ship on this one with him being colorblind, because if not, I see Titanic written all over it.
You know, there's moments where I want to just kick your spleen inside out and use it as dental floss. You need a booth, fine, I already know you need it. Take out
Okay.
a newspaper ad, I don't care.
Okay, so probably on this side, get rid of that door there, and then do a whole
You like the
separate.
Pink Panther, right?
Yeah, I want to.
The colors and stuff.
Oh,
and-
yeah, pink, yeah.
Well, not the cartoon.
Oh.
Yeah, the one with Peter Sellers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe put it right over here.
Yeah.
Extra booth, just one like this, $125,000.
Oh, right now they're $250.
I certainly don't have $250,000 to buy another booth for you because you can't do your job.
Guys, this is classic Mark Warman deflection at its best. He doesn't want to spend any money at all on a new booth. So he immediately makes it look like I'm not doing my job. I'm asking for a booth to get them done faster,
and I'm saying that things are a little tight right now. I
You
can't
shouldn't be
necessarily.
building a house right
It's
now.
a little house. It's a little house.
I have no idea if it's a little house because he doesn't share anything with anybody outside of Cousin Doug.
You want another booth?
Yes.
I'll take it under advisement. I have a question for you. Yeah. Do you remember when Peter Sellers in the Pink Panther goes into that hotel and there's that guy working behind the counter?
Remember what I said, if Mark could just stay focused, how much we could get done around here.
And Peter Sellers walks in and he looks down on the ground and he sees that dog and he wants to pet him.
So it's misdirection, it's deflection, it's the thing where Mark just babbles so much, you just don't care anymore, and ultimately he wins.
And he asks the guy behind the counter, he says, "Does your dig butt?" And the guy behind the counter says, "No." I'm doing Peter Sellers. And the guy behind the counter says no. And so Peter Sellers reaches down, the Pink Panther reaches down to pet the dog, and the dog nips at him. And then Peter Sellers says, "I thought you said that your dog does not bite." And the guy takes a puff of his pipe, and he says, "That's not my dog."
Does that work? Cut?
It wasn't his dog. I got real things to do. I got a business to run.
Yeah, try running it.
You remind me a lot of the inspector. You're a pain in the ass.
I'm a pain in the ass?
You're a pain in the ass. I come out here to talk real business
You're
with
a
you,
pain in-
and you just
you
start
are
ignoring
such
me
a
and go
pain in
off
the
on your
ass.
own merry little way and just start doing stupid things. Next time you want to be serious about something, give me a call. Remember when the inspector...
Cut! Hey, that worked.
So I'm having a conversation with Dougie about this engine. What was your question, Doug?
I don't have any questions.
No, you had a question. What year is it? 68.
Oh, still?
Yep, it's for the yellow 1968 Plymouth GTX, one owner for Mr. Louisi. I think I'm pronouncing it right, Louisi. Doug and I have collectively built this 440 for his car. It's the numbers matching original 440 Super Commando, and today we get to finally fire it up on the engine run stand. Have you ever driven a 440 before?
No.
Yes, you have.
Oh, yes, I have.
Quite a few 440s. You put a 440 in your 1973 Plymouth Duster.
I did. That's true.
Yeah, no, did that down at my old shop on Olympic Street.
No, I didn't.
You put the exhaust on down there.
In my Duster?
What is wrong with you? Yeah, we were right down there at 2150 Olympic Street. The
I
old
built that at Vern Rose's Auto
I
Repair.
know, but you did the exhaust or something. What were you doing at my shop with it?
Showing off.
Showing off with a bunch of tools and disassembling the car? That's a hell of a way to show off.
I don't remember
You could've
what I
done
was
it.
doing in there,
I was
Mark.
trying to film you with my camcorder, but you wouldn't let me.
No.
Where have you been? Folks, this is what I talk about every single week. The guy's nuttier than squirrel crap. What I'd like to know is, do you think you have the distributor in correctly, or is it 180 out? Should I switch it now, or can we try to start it? Because you are the most bombastic, lunatic SOB on the planet when it comes to distributors.
Bombastic. What do you say we just try it? I have no idea, okay? This is luck of the draw
This is
here.
an initial startup, folks. You won't see any bluing on the exhaust manifold. You see any bluing on the exhaust manifold? No, that's because we haven't done it. This ain't those other shows where they fire them up, get them all running, and say, okay, roll camera. If this thing explodes and blows right through your anus, I couldn't care less as long as I have it on that camera.
And you're going to call it a heinous crime?
No, what? Let's go ahead and try to turn it over. Let's turn the power switch to the on position.
The red button?
Okay.
Hey, we got voltage. 11.5 volts. Almost enough to start it. How we doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Let's start the coil on. It's the one marked coil. Yep, that's it. You got her, Chief. Are you running the electric fuel pump or the manual one?
Manual.
Okay, so we don't need to do anything in the way of turning the fuel pump on.
Correct.
Crank it over, let's see if we can get some fuel up in here. God, I don't want to stick my face
I
over
don't.
something you've worked on. Okay, go ahead and crank it over. Nothing, honey.
We have an electric fuel pump.
Dude, I just asked you if you were running the mechanical or the electrical. You said you're running the mechanical.
I was, but it took too long.
But you didn't just change it out while I was standing here.
I did. It's all hooked up, Mark. They're all hooked up in unison. If I
Oh, brilliant. I see what you've done. Okay. Do you have any idea how exhausting it is? This is the same problem we had a couple of episodes ago. He does this daisy chain thing with an electric fuel pump into a mechanical fuel pump. The mechanical fuel pump, I'm telling you right now, it will not suck it past an electric fuel pump. You can have one, you can have the other, you can even have both. But if you want to have both, you have to have the electric one on. Look, I see somebody for this stuff. I was talking to them very recently, and they said maybe what you need to do is distance yourself.
Coming up on Graveyard Cars, Brody gets an opportunity to paint his first car when Mark's once beloved Yamahauler returns to the shop with disastrous bodywork.
No offense, but you can't run this one.
But can Brody pull it off when his own father and mentor deserts him to play detective?
I've been sworn to secrecy on that.
Will Brody's AWOL dad spell disaster for his milestone paint job? Find out when Graveyard Cars returns.
Didn't sound 180 out, that's a good thing. Sounded a little bit like you, maybe it's just a touch not advanced, we'll call it.
That was mean.
Congratulations, if you could get a badge starter for this from now on, that would be the best.
Well, that was the best.
Flism Flasm, we're getting kickback.
Flazoo?
No Flazoo, Flazoo's when it runs. Now, see all that fuel spraying up there? I
Yeah.
like fire, Marky like fire.
Mark, you like fire.
Go ahead.
So look at this. We actually have a shot of the starter engaging with the flywheel, showing you how the starter actually works to crank the flywheel over and start your engine. So when you turn your key and you hit the start position, that's when the Bendix drive pops out, engages the small starter gear with the big ring gear, and cranks your engine over to start it. So when you let off the key from the start position to the run position, the starter drive gear pops back into the starter out of the way. I just thought that was really cool and wanted to share that with you.
What's all that smoke over there?
So I don't know what Mark's always complaining about all the time about my methods. They may be unorthodox, but they work. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this thing is running. And I think this is where I get to say, Flazoo!
Oh yeah, his methods are unorthodox. They're downright spooky, all right? I'm not talking spooky like when Ralph Mouth ran over Fonzie's motorcycle and hid the parts in the mailbox in the flower bed and then broke the news to Fonzie when he was duct taped to a chair. We're talking Amityville horror.
Earlier, Mark talked about the bluing of the manifolds. I'll explain that to you. So when you see this manifold turning blue, that means it's getting hot, very, very hot, almost like holding a torch on it. So we like to keep an eye on it with our temperature gun. Now what we're doing is we're looking at each individual cylinder and comparing it with the others. If any one of the cylinders is running cool, there's a good chance it isn't firing. By the same token, if one of the cylinders is running really hot, it could mean that we have a lean cylinder, and we want to find out why.
Another thing that we monitor when we're warming up these engines and breaking them in, besides for the temperatures of the exhaust manifolds, is the engine temperature, the running temperature, the stuff that is controlled by the water pump and the fans. The thermostat on this car, we put in 185-degree thermostat. So with our little thermal gun there, we check below the thermostat and above the thermostat. Once the above the thermostat on the housing reaches the same temperature as the one below the thermostat, we know the thermostat's open. Now we're up to operating temperature. What happens after that? Back that idle down. Well, in spite of your best efforts, it runs good. You put that in this weekend, the car's not painted yet.
Yeah, Uh-huh. What you said.
Look over there at the camera.
So I've learned over the years with Mark's stories, they're only about 10% truth. Plus, one thing I've definitely learned over the years is if you want the truth, just go to Mark's wife, because she's gonna have all the answers and she's not gonna lie to you. Susie. Suzanne? Number one here. She doesn't start till 10. That was a little early. What the? So I'm not a builder. I don't have any idea. I can just know by looking at Mark's plans, it's no little house. It's no little shanty. It looks excessive. Remember when I said like 10% of what Mark says is the truth? Well, here's the 90% of his bull. Hey, can you do me a favor? Can I get Mark's address to his new house?
I've been sworn to secrecy on that.
Doug, it's me. I've known Mark for 27 years. I just want to go check it out. I'm proud of him.
You don't know where it's at?
No, he wrote it down on a piece of paper, but I lost it.
Can I trust you?
100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, you're not going to tell anybody else. You're not going to go post it up somewhere.
No, I just want to go look at it.
It's 1313 Mockingbird Lane.
Like the sign?
Just like that.
That sign's been up there for 4 years though, Doug.
Well, you know Mark, he likes to plan ahead.
So now that I have an address, I'm gonna go up to his place, take some pictures, and then come back to Mark and see what he has to say about all this.
Now, the reason our 72 van is in here, if you guys recall back, I don't know, been a few seasons ago, I was going to build the Yamahauler, the tribute to the Hot Rod Magazine custom van. Originally, the Yamahauler was a magazine giveaway thing. So if you entered into this contest, you have the chance of winning the van or a 1972 Yamaha Enduro 250 or a 1972 Yamaha MX 125. I made a deal with a company in California who was going to help me out. They were going to take that van, do all the body and the paint on it, but I won't go down a bunch of rabbit holes. I don't like talking poorly about somebody, but I will say this. After a long time of trying to get it right, it's so far wrong that I gave up. Frankly, folks, this whole project, I've just lost my desire to see it done. I decided that we're just going to squirt some yellow paint on this thing, bolt it back together so it'll roll under its own power. I've talked about that many times. Sell it as a project to somebody out there. It's a great opportunity for Brody to have some gun time, and the outcome doesn't matter because you couldn't spray the color and have it look any worse than it does right now in that body work. Brody, how are you feeling about this?
Pretty good.
Very first complete paint job. You excited?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? You gonna post it on your social media?
You want me to?
Well, I think you're fine. It's gonna look like $1 million because it's great big bright yellow. This is good experience. You mixed up your color.
Yeah.
How many gallons do you have mixed up right now?
2, and I have a third one ready just in case.
Okay. Is it transparent?
Yeah.
How many coats to hide? You do a spray out, right?
About 5, may need a 6th, depending.
So you're gonna wanna put 6 to 7 on it to hide it. I think you're gonna do great.
I appreciate it.
No offense, but you can't run this one. I notice you're a lot perkier, a lot brighter. Your dad's not here today, is that true?
No, he's not.
It's so funny, huh? Well, anyway, I think you're doing a fantastic job and I'm excited to see this thing.
Well, I appreciate it.
Have you gone around all your little edges and all your little things and got everything scuffed real pretty?
Finishing up right now.
God, I look down the side and I just want to overdose on Dramamine.
Oh, really?
Best of luck to you, my brother.
I'm gonna need it.
Notice how when Will's not here, how active he is and interactive, and we talk and he's smiling and having a ball. I think his dad kind of keeps him down a little bit. I really do. I think he's scared to be himself. This is a lively kid. That's because Will is a bully. I don't want to say that, but. Audio girl, is Will a bully? Tell me.
I'm too scared to say.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's fear.
So I got the address from Doug, so we were en route to Mark's new little shanty. It's 1313 Mockingbird Lane. We're gonna see if we can locate Mark's house.
Turn right.
All right, I'm turning right. What's up?
Hey, did you know this is single stage?
Of course I know it's single stage.
You've been training me for base clear.
I train you for everything.
You told me this was also base clear, so...
No, it's single stage. It's a solid color. You know this.
Then why'd you tell me base clear?
Okay, it's single stage.
Route recalculating.
I turned right.
Yeah, it's gonna be one bright car, that's for sure. Because I think this yellow is completely different than the yellow it was before. Because it was like a nice, like darker yellow, if I remember it correctly. And now it's this bright neon one almost. It'll be interesting. I also didn't think I would do my first car with Will not being here. So it's like throwing me out the nest when I haven't flown yet, but I've watched people fly. It is nice that it's one that Mark just said I can spray, no matter how good it looks.
Route recalculating.
I just turned left like you f***ing said.
Turn right at the stop sign.
Turn right at the stop sign. I'll give you a turn right at the stop sign.
Turn right.
I'm trying to get there.
You have
Well, this
arrived.
doesn't make any sense. What the f*** is this, 2816? I'm looking for 1313. This is a f***ing bar.
There's no like crazy like twist or turns or curves or anything. It's more of just, it's a big surface. And with it being single stage, you have to move a little bit quicker than I would with base. Single stage has hardener in it, and that basically just makes it dry quicker at that point, where base doesn't. It's just color and reducer. They both are good in some circumstances, like if you're doing jams and stuff like that, it's nice because you're done with jams quicker. Single stage for smaller things and base clear for bigger vehicles like a car, per se. I'm ready.
Navigating to 1313 Mockingbird Lane. Head north on 28th Street.
Just calm down. Let me get going.
Head north on 28th
I'm
Street.
trying. Just,
Head north on 28th
I
Street.
hate those things.
Turn right on Main Street heading east.
All right, maybe we're back on track now.
Route recalculating.
How can you f***ing recalculate? I just did what the f***ing thing said to do.
Bro, you can't leave the shop for 2 f***ing seconds. You had more questions?
Yeah.
What's your question?
Is there anything you can like tell me, or any like...
For what?
Route recalculating.
well, I've been training with base clear, and now I'm all of a sudden gonna do a single stage car, so...
Just walk the side of the van. Just walk the side of the van. That simple. Mark calls him a halfwit. Starting to wonder.
I mean, not having 27 years of experience, he's seen things that I haven't even seen before. Like, he walked up to a car one time, and I was looking at the whole car because it was beautiful, but the first thing he saw was this tiny chip off into the corner. It's the first thing he saw. Not having that here sucks, but other than that, I shouldn't really see anything crazy, I guess.
Turn right. Turn left.
I haven't taken the first right yet, so is it? I can't go left. I go right
Route
first.
recalculating.
So did right here?
Turn right.
And then next left.
Crime scene ahead.
This is a whole area. Well, this is more like it. At least we're in a residential
Route
area.
recalculating.
Recalculating. Now we're
Turn left. You have
That's
arrived.
my destination? Graffiti? The side of a wall?
So basically, it'll dry a lot quicker because it has hardener in it, whereas base does not. With base, I could spray it and leave it for a couple hours and come back and do it. I wouldn't do that. But with hardener, I gotta spray it and almost have to just be kind of moving the whole time just because it does dry a lot quicker than base.
Address not found. Turn right. Drive straight for 2 miles.
I'm gonna run into a wall if I go straight for 2 miles.
Turn right. Would you like to get something to eat?
No, I just want to find a damn house and go back to the shop.
How about something cool to drink?
Obviously, I want it to be perfect because, you know, you're spraying for the first time. But it's nice to know that it doesn't matter as much as something that we usually do.
Drive straight for 17 miles.
Springfield is not 17 miles long.
Take your next left. You have arrived at your previous destination.
It's a goddamn gentleman's club. I don't know why that popped up. I've
You have
never been here
arrived
in
at
my
favorite
life.
location number 12.
Actually, I think maybe here once.
Gee, Lord. What?
Hey, I'm all done painting. I feel like it went okay.
Okay.
Don't quite know yet, but what do you want me to do with the booth?
Turn the booth off.
Just shut it off.
Yes, shut the booth off. Kids. I only love Layla.
Approaching Emporium.
Shut the fuck up.
Are you sure you want me to shut the up?
After the break, Mark critiques Brody's premier paint job on the Yamahauler, breaking down what went right and what went wrong.
The odds were stacked against that young man.
Will continues his search for 1313 Mockingbird Lane, but will he give in when he discovers he's been duped? Or will the true monster be revealed when he miraculously finds what he's looking for?
How would he even know where it is?
Well, I told him.
Find out when Graveyard Carz returns.
Warning, you are approaching a private gated neighborhood.
Private gated entrance. This is typical Mark. This isn't going to be some small little shanty. It's going to be some over-the-top show of a house. This is Mark 25 years ago on payday. Want to get your check? Can't find him. You go to his house, his sweet wife says, hey, he just left. You come back to the shop, he just left. You go to his favorite restaurants. He had probably already eaten there, but I can't find him there. Then you kind of just give up, and then you come back to the shop, you happen to bump into him. You say, hey, can I get paid? Pulls out a huge stack of cash, which is more than what I needed. And then he'll ask me how much I need to get by. And then he'll pull out like a 20, and it's like, I just want to get paid. It's not hard.
That better not be it up on the hill there. Oh my God, is that really it?
Casa de Ice Tray, next right.
You look at this. This is exactly what I would expect out of Mark. I think I see my paint booth. Look at that.
Brody finished painting, getting my first chance to walk around it. I really kind of did more of this for his confidence level and for you guys at home to see that painting isn't easy. And so here you got this van that's lumpy anyway. So I didn't care, I told you that. I just wanted to get some yellow paint on it. So it was a good opportunity for Brody to spray his first car, but I will tell you that the odds were stacked against that young man. It's a single stage paint, which is harder to spray than base coat, clear coat. It's a huge van. Notice there's no breaking point in here. When you paint this, you have to walk all the way down like this. I didn't tell him that. I wanted to see how he would do naturally. So he did get paint on it. It's covered. I don't see any peekaboos. That's the good news. The bad news is he got a lot of orange peel. We have our runs through here, this whole area. And this is really easy because it's a reverse curve up in here. Anytime you have that reverse curve, you're gonna load a bunch of paint there, but then when you come down, you're probably still loading that cavity with it. This is a very bright yellow. It's the correct yellow that the Yamahauler would have been. It's hard for the cameras to pick up what I'm trying to show, the extreme runs. The runs are simply because he's putting too much material in one area too quickly. That causes a run. We had such a hard time picking that up that Pete and I decided to shut the lights off. That's why there's a gradient change. You can see at least the runs. So the mistakes that he made essentially are he rushed the paint, which causes the runs. Two is the problem he made doing the spray pattern, right? He doubled up on the top there. It looks like he doubled up here. He didn't walk the panel. It looks like he did mid-strokes. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I think. And then the worst thing he did was he shut the booth off too soon, and it didn't get a chance to breathe. Will's talked about solvent popping. Solvent popping has been explained before. It's where you put too many layers of paint on too soon, and there isn't enough air to pull the vapors off. So the vapors have no choice but to go up in the air, and then once the paint starts to cure, fall back down. That's solvent popping. It creates little microscopic craters. So I think it's a great opportunity for him to have done something. I just want to use it as a learning experience. So I'm gonna bring Will and Brody in and just kind of discuss with him what I think happened and how he could improve on it and do better next time. So I'm gonna grab them, because I'm all about teaching people, not beating them down. Will would use this as an opportunity to beat his son down. I think that's sick. I'm about building people up, making them feel they can do absolutely anything. William?
Casa de Ice Tray, next right.
Oh, you know, yeah. Well, that has some explaining to do because this is far from a shanty. That area on the side of his house is bigger than my house. This is a huge house for two people. There it is, folks. Exactly what I expected. Look at that. So let's see here. It looks like we got some sort of outdoor living. So we got some sort of balcony. No, those are up high. So I'm guessing those are the master suites up top on each side. Look at the windows. It almost looks like a miniature church. Do I see a elevator?
Now, I spent a little bit of time looking for old Will to find out what the hell's going on down here. He's not here. I went into every room that was here, didn't see him anywhere, all right? But one person I found is a certain cousin Dougie. Question for you. Seen Willie today?
Yeah,
When did you see Willie today?
this morning,
You have any idea where Will might be right now?
out looking for your house.
What? How would he even know where it is?
Well, I told him
And what'd you tell him?
what you told me to tell him.
1313 Mockingbird Lane?
Yes?
That's all.
Still to come, Mark confronts his #1 painter after his self-indulgent day off.
Anyway, I gotta go put Will to bed here.
Okay.
But is the shoe on the other foot when Will reveals to Mark what he discovered at his new property?
But I understand why money's tight.
And who's to blame when a closer look at Brody's paint job reveals sabotage?
I called him. He told me to shut it off.
Stay tuned. The Graveyard Carz to find out.
Yeah, I can't believe this. I've dealt with Mark for 30 years on stuff like this. The colors that he picks out. Now, this is my favorite.
It is?
Yep, I like this the best.
So just go with a basic black.
I mean, if you wanted to do one like, I don't know, I think that would look so good. Because that's our color, and then one of these two is the trim that'll go like around the windows and stuff. I think
Apparently,
that'll look
have
really
no sense
good.
of colors.
None at
turn out.
all.
None whatsoever.
Nope. So I am excited. We did pick out the colors, and I'm happy. We went with the black because Mark, he has no clue.
None whatsoever.
And of course, at the end of the day, Mark has to be Mark. See, he's a dork.
Colorblind?
Yes.
Not colorblind. I painted purple cars red and people say it's gorgeous. Anyway, I gotta go put Will to bed here.
Okay.
Little.
Sounds good.
I don't know how long it's gonna be gone. It's on some kind of a hell mission to find my house. What I have is a real problem back here at Graveyard Carz. I've got a train wreck standing in front of me and I need to know what the hell's going on.
What's happening, boss?
I have a couple of things back here that I could use some help with. I need some answers from you. When can you be back?
I got a couple of things that kind of need to go over with you, though.
What you got? You got to go over with OI Straight. You need a little help?
I was walking through your office this morning looking for Susie.
Yep. Yeah, she doesn't come in till 10.
Yeah. And I saw some blueprints.
Uh-huh. Yep.
That doesn't look like a shanty.
A what?
Those blueprints, I mean, I don't know really how to read blueprints, but it doesn't look like a shanty or a small home you're building.
No. Oh, no. You saw the ones that were out on the counter?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. No, that is not what I'm building. So what the deal is, let me just explain real quick. When I first had the idea of building the house, that was my dream, right? I built all this stuff, I put all these things into a design, I paid thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars to have some design work done. And then the bid from the contractor came in and I said, oh, cut that ain't gonna happen. That's when I downsized to the little small house, real small house, kind of a shanty.
But it's what's weird with those, the blueprints that I read this morning, is they were dated like 45 days ago.
There's a date on them?
Yeah.
What's your point?
My point is, I talked to Doug.
Cousin Dougie?
Yeah.
Yep, he's my cousin.
I've spent most of the day out trying to find this 1313 Mockingbird Lane.
Where did he tell you it was?
1313 Mockingbird Lane?
This is probably one of the first times that Doug's actually followed my instructions. He remembered it and he followed them. Folks, they ain't no 1313 Mockingbird Lane in Springfield, Oregon. I assure you of that. I also assure you that Will has no idea what the reference is. Huh? Did you type that in your Google Maps?
Yeah.
Yeah? How'd that go?
Like I said, I spent most of the day looking for this place.
Yeah. You're not on company time though, right?
Yeah. But then we realized it was 1313. Hello?
No, I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
Question for you there. Now, what is it?
Right now I'm at 1313.
Well, I doubt that very much since it's not even on Google Maps. It's a brand new address. I don't think that you are, but nice bluff. Get up a little earlier than that to get to Trey.
Well, here's what I'll do. Taking a picture. I'm gonna text it to you right now. Did you get it?
Oh. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So you said like a small house. Because money's tight, and that's fine.
Yeah, no, money's very tight.
But I understand why money's tight. This is no small house, Mark. This is like the Winchester.
Well, I mean, it's not the Winchester Mansion. The staircases all go somewhere.
My point being that you have money for a booth. So when I get back to the shop, I'm gonna get hold of our vendor, and we're gonna get one on the way.
Can you just come back here? I need you to come back and help. You shouldn't be out spying on me. I'll have you arrested for stalking. You like that? Huh, Night Stalker? You like that? Yeah, it's not very funny, is it? Let me leave you with 3 pieces of advice I've lived my life by, and it's done pretty good by me so far, okay?
What's that?
1, it's not a lie if you believe it.
Okay, Seinfeld.
2, never get less than 12 hours of sleep. 3, probably the most important part, never play cards with a man whose first name is the same as a city. Hello? Hello? All right, so because this is kind of a serious thing, I'm not doing my scoop tray. I'm just coming to you. We've talked about this a little bit earlier. Congratulations for getting your first job, because it isn't easy. No. We gave you to the wolves on this one. Would you say?
Oh, yeah, you did.
And did he do anything to help matters, William?
No, actually.
What are you talking?
Will told him it was a base clear, which is much easier to spray, correct?
Yeah, I knew that.
And then you found out that it was single stage.
A couple hours before.
A couple hours before he sprayed it.
Forgive me, I made a mistake. I thought it was base clear. But then again, Mark knew Brody was painting it, and he knew it was a single stage.
Did Will walk you through any of the critical lessons, such as like walking the entire side of the van, not just trying to do small areas?
I did walk the van, yeah.
Okay, you walked the van.
I did walk the van.
Did you do, you know that gutter across the top that has runs coming down kind of like icicles in the winter you see on your house, which are really pretty? I think you doubled up right there. I think it's a reverse curve like this, so it doesn't get the air movement that the rest of the panel gets. So when you went back up to it, I think it was still wet, where the side of the panel was a little bit drier and you could hang it on.
Okay.
Will, I'd like to hear your feedback on anything that
So
you
would
think.
I.
What would he, yeah, we're both really anxious.
What were you doing, actually?
Both.
Well, the first problem is...
Were you here?
Yeah, on the phone.
No.
For the record, I answered the call. I would not ignore a phone call from my son. He called.
Were you here?
Who's he?
Brody. Says, hey, you know, this is single stage. I was like, oh, geez, I didn't think it was. I thought I got it in base coat. But it was single stage. So I said, okay. We'll walk the whole thing and whatnot.
What'd you say?
I said, walk the whole side.
You said walk the whole side of it?
Yeah, walk the whole side
Okay.
when you're doing your car.
All right, all right.
I said, do you feel good with it? And he said, yeah. So
That's your teaching skills.
he said,
Congratulations.
He said he had,
and that's it.
He said he had it.
So it's either you walk in nervous and have it come out worse, you just walk in knowing you're going to do it.
You didn't talk to him about extra time for the single stage, and it's okay to put it on dry and get it a little wetter each time. You didn't give him any, so.
No, you guys make it sound worse than what it is.
So he gave Sammy Davis Jr. the keys to the Cadillac and said, have a nice day. Next thing you know, you got a spear sticking through your eye and you're wearing a patch for the rest of your life.
I'm glad that didn't happen.
But you are part of the Brat Pack, so that's cool. Nice work, Will. Way to build him up.
He said he had it. So I trusted my son. And because I trusted him, I'm the bad guy. I'm the villain for doing what? Trusting my son?
Don't trust that your kid's got it, okay? That kid don't got nothing except something wrong. I go to a couple of fast food restaurants nearly every day to eat.
Okay.
And I will say, I would like to make sure that I have a handful of ketchup, or catsup, if you want to call it that, and a handful of mild sauce, okay? They go, I got you, man. I got you, man. No, you don't. You most certainly don't, because I've never gone to the window, got in my bag, and had me. Oh, they got me.
They gave you one
No,
little
right,
packet.
one. That's not having me. So when he says, I got it, what's else is he gonna say? Dad, come help me? He's a
Which I
young
would have
man who's
done.
trying
No.
to grow. No,
I said,
you were
why
on
don't you come in on
vacation.
Monday? You know what he was doing?
I couldn't.
He was school clothes shopping.
School clothes shopping?
Yeah.
Getting held back again?
No, I never got held.
Who's in school?
Heather's youngest son.
Ah, gotcha.
In my defense, it wasn't a complete lie. I did do some school shopping once I figured out where Mark's house was. After all, guys, I was still on the clock.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's
I'd
what
like
flex
to
on you.
know, I think you did fine. It's the main thing, I think the biggest mistake you made, if I would say anything at all, because we can cut runs out.
Yeah.
We can't get rid of solvent popping. So that solvent trapping, did he explain how that works to you?
No.
Okay.
I've told you a million times.
I'm sure.
When you put a layer of paint on, it's filled with solvents. It has a lot of solvent in it. You can't see the solvents, they're invisible.
Yeah.
But from the minute they hit that panel, they begin to evaporate off of there, okay? And that's part of the curing process. That's how it cross-links, and that's how it gets dry. If you come back and you put another coat on before they're through gassing out, if you will, coming out of there, then you're beginning to trap them. If you shut the booth off and lose the air movement, you trap them. If you turn the heat on in the booth, you trap them.
So when I finished painting this, I called him and asked him what he wanted me to do with the booth, and he told me to shut it off.
With a single stage, you take all day. You should be ashamed of yourself. He told you to shut it off after 5 coats of single stage?
He thought about it and he told me to shut the booth off. So I shut the booth off.
Oh, he thought about it.
Is that true?
None of this would have happened at all if Mark would have just been honest in the first place.
No, that's not true.
You didn't tell me to shut the booth off.
No,
You're such a liar.
Wish you weren't a liar.
I'm not.
I don't even remember. He called me like 40 times.
100% what you did.
That's sick.
150% what
That is
you did.
sick, dude.
Well, you're being pretty animated.
That is
so I kinda
really sick. What should I do? Shut the booth off. That was the word.
Yeah. I was
Congratulations.
like, what do you want me to do?
Nice job setting him up for disaster. Ponytail having No, Mark.
You literally told me,
You're
shut
sick,
the
man.
booth off.
Well, first of all, I didn't know.
Who does that?
You guys.
Who
I didn't know you guys were
who
going to
takes
take
their
it.
kid and just
secondly,
serves
when
him
does
to
the
the
side of a
wolves?
car pop?
Tells him to shut the booth off 5 minutes after it's painted with single stage, one of the highest solids paints in the world. No wonder it's solvent popped. Will, you're paying for that material because you had a bad day. You're playing house, shopping for clothes, got drunk as a mouse. So at the end of the day, do I really care about that van? Not anymore. People that butchered it made sure I didn't care about it anymore. But I got it painted, I got it put together, and sold. Those are the important things. Maybe equally as important as that is I was able to shift the blame from Brody onto Will's back. I like to do that when I can because I think it builds character in people. But at the end of the game, that scoreboard don't tell no lies, man. It's Ice Tray 1. Beard Boy, nothing.